Hello, welcome to Live at 5, about 5 minutes past, nearly. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away with what I was doing. It's been a busy day. Happy bank holiday to you all. Hello, Chris. Hello, Ellie. Hello, everyone coming in. Hello to my YouTubers watching this back. So, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about 2 types of energy, okay? So, I've got a couple of notes because this is something that, from something that I'm working on right now. And I loved this concept that I was speaking to my mentor with, and just a little bit of kind of like personal energy talk from me. So if you know me, I am normally like a 9 or 10 energy wise. Like, if you know me, I am crazy, I am energetic, I literally do, fitness all the time, I'm dancing all the time. I am just literally like a bouncy ball or a fizz stick, okay? So that's me, 9 or 10. Now, energy wise, like just maybe say in the chat, kind of what possibly you are on a scale of 1 to 10. So I'm normally 9 or 10. I'm there. I'm like, boom, hello. But then sometimes something may affect me, and I could be a 2 or a 3. Now, this was probably about 6 months ago. I'd go from 9 or 10, 2 or 3. 9 or 10, okay, Ellie's a 2. Ellie, you know what, sometimes we're a 2, and I've been a 2 many a times, and I feel like normally when I've been a 2, people know because I'm quiet. I'm completely the opposite, and I've been on such kind of like far ends of the spectrum. And then what I've been working on personally is emotional intelligence, so that instead of hitting a 2, I might only hit like, a 6 or 7 now. So something might affect me, but I'm able to control my thoughts, which controls my energy. And that is number 1 of the 2 types of energy. So the quality of the thoughts that we think about affect our energy. So I can't talk, apparently. So I'm working on this emotional intelligence so that instead of things shaking me up that much that I get down to a 2, I am able to only allow things to affect me so much. Only part way will they affect me. And then I can come back to my high vibes, I can come back to my 9 or 10, and I can come back to feeling good. Now, normally that's something that affects me is possibly a guy in my life, and certain people or certain things will just literally knock you down, knock you down, knock you down. And actually we want to be able to control some of our thoughts to control our energy. And then we've got a second side of what I'm talking about that is going to be the second type of energy. So the second type of energy that I'm talking about here is the quality of food that we put inside of ourselves. That affects our energy also. So, have you ever eaten something and then you've been like, oh God, I could just sit on the sofa and lay down like for the rest of the day and sleep? Now, that is not affecting us in a good, positive way, just like those negative thoughts may not affect us in a good way, and create bad energy through us. So, negative thoughts or bad thoughts equals bad energy. Foods that don't serve us equals bad energy. Now, we want to be able to control both of these types of energy, because let me explain a little bit further and you'll be like, you know what? Yes, I do want to control these energies. So the quality of food that you put in equals the quality of energy that comes out, and ultimately the quality of life that we live. Okay, guys? It's all tied in. And when we want to live a longer, healthier, like more exciting life, just think, 1, are our thoughts good? And 2, what about our food as well? So as you sit there now, think about something that you haven't enjoyed or you didn't enjoy, or you didn't like. How does that make you feel? Are you feeling sad when you're thinking back, yeah, that's made me really feel sad, a bit low, a bit unhappy. That's really kind of affected me in those ways. And so the thoughts in your mind right now are affecting how you feel. You might be kind of like, oh yeah, you know what? That thought just then has just made me go, like, you know, bits like, ugh. And of course, affects our energy. So let's take, for example, you want to go for a walk or a run. You look outside and it's raining, it's miserable, it's cold. It is not the type of weather that you want to be going out on a nice walk or run. And therefore, you kind of start to maybe convince yourself, maybe I shouldn't go on that walk or run. Maybe you're thinking, you know, my body doesn't want to do it, so ultimately I'm not going to go on it. And then you also might be thinking that, like, if you're eating a chocolate bar over and over and over again, yes, it feels good in the moment, but it may not feel good repeating this over and over and over again. So you deciding not to go on the run or the walk in that cold, rainy day over and over again, but in the short term, yes, you're happy about that decision, but in the long term, you may regret it. Yes, weather defo can affect your mood. 100% it can. You go by the choices on all your surroundings and everything around you. So another one might be where you decide to go to the gym before or after work. It is a short-term decision that feels good at the time by not possibly going. You might think, nah, I don't need to go today, you know, and you're thinking, yes, I'm not going. Yes, I'm not going. But again, in the long term, you may wish you'd made that different decision, because over and over again, those decisions obviously compound. So you might be thinking, oh, I wish I'd started that course or that new creative business idea or opportunity, but never get round to doing it. You might be thinking, you know, oh, I wish I'd started that new hobby or started to learn something new, but never got round to doing it. The thoughts and what we eat give us all energy, and just the thoughts are hidden, but the food isn't. The food is there. It is real. Our thoughts, we can kind of like go, yeah, they're hidden a bit. So now if we could work on both the thoughts that you have and the food that you eat, imagine that's two types of energy that you are giving out, that you're more in control of, and that you have more consistent decisions in making these long-term actions that you do. So if your thoughts aren't there and your food isn't there, no wonder you're feeling a little bit like poo. You know, we've got to have both of these there. So I have gone from, you know, being a 9-10, and then I've crashed down at a 2-3 some days. You know, people have gone, what's up? Like, you're not your usual self. I am now able to control the thoughts, or partly control, and detach myself away from certain thoughts and feelings so that I don't give out that bad energy. And it doesn't then last too long either. Because if you're at like a 2 or 3 and you're thinking, you know what, I'm not feeling today, we want to be able to do the things that are going to get us back to that high vibe energy. So that is controlling the thoughts, controlling the food, and these are just two types of energy I've spoken to you about today. I thought, you know what, they are great together because we are doing all of this all the time. We're always making decisions. You go down a path, you go either right or left, making that decision. Right or left, which one are you going to take? Okay, just make sure that the one that you take has the most energy and is going to give you the better source of life and the better life for you. So, 2 words that describe me perfectly is positive energy. I might not be positive all the time, thank you Ellie, but I do try my best to be for the majority of the time, because who doesn't want to be? Who doesn't want to smile? Who doesn't want to be happy for the majority of the time? So, in conclusion, Have control of your thoughts, have control of your food. And realistically, this is going to be taking you one step closer every single time, so that you can live a happier life with your parents, with your kids, with your friends, with your family, with your work colleagues, whoever it is with you. You are living a happier and more exciting life for longer. And who doesn't want that? Thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope you have enjoyed my little chat about 2 types of energy. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody that is coming on. Gaz, I don't know if you're still on here, but thank you to you too. And I will I will see you all very soon at the next live at 5. Thank you for everyone on YouTube for watching this also. Mwah. We're going to now